Hey everyone, welcome to the Double Your IRA Daily Market Update. What a day today, huh? It's just kind of all the way around the block again before we finally settled flat. Interesting day. So, the news cycle was kind of soft today. A little bit of that recession talk still kind of hitting the news waves, but mostly it was about Michael Avenatti and the Mueller report and things like that. So it kind of kept the pressure off the market, right? Is just an interesting day. Let's kind of pop over to our charts and take a look. Let's pop over. Let's start with our S&P 500 chart. We can check. This is a 5-day chart, 5-minute bars. You can see here. This morning, we sold off in the morning. Really ugly start to the day. It was kind of picked up, slowed down, but it tested that bottom from the other day before yesterday, and it looks like it tested it real well, bounced right off that, couldn't quite get over Friday's high, but closed right around it. So it would have been nice if it could have closed above the high. But you see that little temporary downtrend, it looks like we're broken that. So that's nice. Let's kind of put a bar in there. You can kind of visualize it there together. And you can see we had that downtrend going there. It looks like it's broken a little bit sideways. Maybe we get the move over 2,800. Let's take that out and pop over to a longer chart. There you go. That's a nice 1-year chart. And this is what we were talking about, right? This big supply back here at 2,800, right around that triple top there. Not only is it a triple top, it's huge supply and it's a psychological number. So it's got a lot going for it. After making that big push on Thursday, we had that big red bar on Friday, really took the wind out of the sails and the enthusiasm of the market. But it looks like we got a nice little save there. Markets closed at 27.97. It's just a little bit off that 2,800. This is a battle. This is a battle for the ages. You can see it's just short-term downtrend, short-term uptrends, just getting started, then broken, started, then broken. Let it play out. Things are starting to kind of come into order. Trump just sent Lighthizer and a couple other people over to China for a Thursday meeting, and we'll see how this shakes out. The great thing about this Mueller report is that now the Trump administration can get down to business, some infrastructure work, trade deals, things like that, rather than a Mueller investigation. So whether you agree with it or not, it is done. So let's get past it. We don't want to turn this into a lifetime project. As far as the stocks we're watching, oil had a little softness today, but it's still tripping right around that $59 level on spot. We're looking for a break over that $60, $61 level, and that'll take this with us into that $20. We got those $20 calls out to about July. Our other play, our steel play, kind of got a little bubbly today, but then it just settled pretty much flat, down 2 cents. It's been around that 260, 265 range for a few days now, you can see, but it's just in that channel. We're looking for that breakout. Looks like we temporarily broke that downtrend, but it's hard to tell when the stock is so stable. Our retail plays finally started getting some footing. We've been in this tail here. We actually tested that Fibonacci. It looks like we tested it like a champ. Again, in these past couple of weeks, we've had this odd news cycle. We've had the fear of December creeping back in, creeping back out. We've had recession words. This will not resolve until we start getting some positive trade news, maybe a deal, and we start getting closer to earnings season. Apple had their big show today. Did not help the stock, although the stock was down most of the day. And by the end of the day, it pulled up. You can see it bounced off that big bottom there. And a nice confirmation bar there intraday. It had an uptrend going the first couple hours of the market day, but it broke that. Let's take that out. Let's see a 1-year chart of Apple. And you can see Apple pushing towards that $200 level. We told you back here, don't sell your Apple at this price because there's no way you should be giving up Apple shares at that price. We actually bought some, right? We got a nice little hold at 157 on that. CLDR, our cloud play, still going through that base after that bad earnings report. But like I said, we're all the way out to January on these. We bought leaps on these to give it a little room for volatility because it's an earnings growth story. And what we're doing is we're looking for our spot now, set this bottom, and then we'll pick something a little bit shorter term and a little bit closer to the money. Hey, some of the stocks we're kind of watching right now, we got a little short-term play on Netflix. Netflix was up $5 today. We're going to carry that one overnight. Apple, we took up a little play in Apple when it was getting beat up. And we've also got a little play going in RRC for those of you that are following around. We've been watching this chart for a while, since December, and it's really set a nice triple bottom here. It's been in a channel for the past couple months, but it's ready to break out and move. We picked up some $13 calls that don't expire till the end of summer. So look, gang, it's let's see if we can get some resolution out of this S&P 500. Okay, that's the big battle right now. We knew it was going to take a while, so we're patient with this. What are you guys doing with your portfolio? Like we always say, yes, you always want to keep these option plays in there, a little bit of quick growth and stuff like that. But a time like this, with this consolidating market, this fight at 2,800, all this stuff coming off a bottom of over 400 points ago. What are you doing with your portfolio? Make sure that you're buying your favorite stocks. Get them cheap right now. Make sure you're putting some good growth, some passive income into your portfolio. Be diverse. Stay diversified, okay? Even in options trading, you can diversify. And we do it all the time. So if you're not getting the kind of support you need, if you need some help, if you want some guidance, the link's right down on the bottom. Please subscribe to the page, the YouTube page. That's your shameless little marketing tweet. And let's call it a day, okay? We'll be back tomorrow after the market. Let's see how this shakes out. It was a interesting day today for a Monday after that big sad face Friday, right? So let's see how we shake this Monday and come into Tuesday. Let's see if we get a little momentum now that everybody's digesting all this big news. It's all about trade now, and it's all about earnings growth, and it's all about yield curves. So, gang, you guys have a great afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow after the market with some more commentary. Other than that, you guys trade cautiously right now. We are battling that triple top there, and it can go wrong. It can come back down and retest. At the minimum, if it does have a big retest, it looks like there's some good support right there at that 50% line, about 2650. But let's see if we can push through this 2800 level first. We don't come to any conclusions till we're given a conclusion. All right, gang. We'll catch you guys tomorrow after the market. Let's see how the news cycle goes. Let's see if we get some market information rather than politics for a little while. All right, gang. We'll talk to you soon.